Good day, everybody. Happy Friday. I'm Kathy W. Hoping everyone who celebrated yesterday had a safe and fun Halloween. So happy that you are here with me today on November 1st. And hope that you all had a good week. Warm welcome to people who are new to the channel, and thank you from the bottom of my heart to all who have been here for quite a while. I'm so happy that you come back to visit here each week. Today we will be chatting about some interesting yarn and some projects that I've been busy with. I think it'll be a fun one today, so let's all grab our cups and chat. If you're a person who loves yarn, loves to knit, loves crochet, or any of those three, I'm so happy that you're here. Let's start with a reminder that there will be a slideshow this Monday on November 4th. It was such fun to see the submissions that people sent for the first ever Something New Make-Along on Yarn with Heart. And because there were even more than 5 people who participated, we all will have a chance to join in again next month. On that Monday video will be a reveal for next month's make-along here. Also, thank you so much to those who have questions that you've been submitting that you would like to ask me. Ones for me to answer during November. Those are things that you have wondered about me or about Yarn with Heart, and I will try to answer those during this month. And your question for me today is someone who always loves to hear how couples met. So she asked if I felt like sharing. She would love to hear how I met Jeff. So thank you so much for your question. Before Jeff and I met, I had been working 2 years in the information technology department of a public utility. And one of the things that I did there was I taught a class that new people to the department enrolled in to learn. And Jeff was one of the people in my introductory class. And later we were in the same friend group, socializing after work, going skating, going to company functions together as a group, gathering for suppers together. It was quite a long time before Jeff and I went on our first date. So we were first co-workers, then friends, then dated. And after dating for a couple of years, he proposed to me and we got engaged and married. So we've been married now over 30 years, and we've known each other for almost 35 years. So you could say that we've known each other for way more than half our lives. And I would say the very best part of my life has been with Jeff. So thank you for asking that question. Definitely keep the questions coming. I'm happy to hear from you, as I think of all of you here in the Yarn with Heart community as my yarny friends. So if you have anything that you've wondered either about Yarn with Heart or about me, please email or comment throughout the month to let me know. Now today I will be chatting with you about progress on a blanket. That's a crochet along. That's a work in progress. 2 shawls, one is completed and one is a work in progress. And this week's Wednesday Wipeout Washcloth. Also, I have some yarn from my precious yarnery to show you that arrived this week, and it is so beautiful. This week I also received a large package from Lens Mill, but that one I will open next Friday. I try to keep the videos here within about 20 minutes to 30 minutes, and I think if I open that package it might make the video quite long. Here, I'll show you the size of the package. There. So it's quite a bit of yarn. Yeah. So we'll save that one for next Friday. Also for next week, I'm very excited about something planned for Monday. Not only is that the day that the Something New Make Along slideshow will be available, also on Monday, a YouTube friend and I will be meeting in person and visiting a yarn store together. I'm hoping to share about that visit on my next Friday video, and I'll check with her and make sure she's okay with it. So I'm excited about so many things today. One of them for sure is about yarn. The package from Angela at My Precious Yarnery. Here it is. And I'm not going to wait one more moment to show it. Let's jump right in there. Here is how it arrived. I did take a peek inside. Angela used to live in Ontario, Canada. That's the same province where I live, and now is on the east coast of Canada. And every few months this year, Angela has been offering yarn for sale in seasonal colors. And this time it was a winter themed box. Way back maybe in February, I made arrangement with Angela that when my channel reached 500 subscribers, I would buy some of her yarn for a draw on my channel. And thanks to all of you, here we are, actually over 500 now. Those of you who love hand-dyed yarn, you might want to keep an eye out on Angela's channel, because she is thinking about starting her website back up, and she does custom orders, those already, even before she has the website. You can continue to reach out to her by email and ask about her yarn. All kinds of yarn, wool with sparkles, cotton, maybe some cotton linen blend, and she has yarn in various weights too. For sure, when the spring or summer comes, I will be watching for cotton yarn from her again. I have some of her cotton yarn. So without any delay, let's look at this luscious yarn and the extra goodies that Angela included with her winter box. And this will be, what I'll show you will be well, I'll let you know in a moment. So here we go. There was a beautiful card. Merry Christmas, and it says, My Precious Yarnery, made with love. And it says, wishing you and your family a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And this is my first Christmas card for this year. So that's so pretty. I haven't put my light on. I should probably do that. Let's put some light here so you get the best look at the yarn. Let me plug things in. One moment, technical difficulties here. There we go. Okay, now let's take a look at this yarn. Well, first, even before I got to the yarn. The person who wins this box of goodies will get some of her beautiful stitch markers. They came in an organza bag. Here's one of them. There. So pretty. She makes these stitch markers. She decides which pendants to put on them and the beads to use. Here's the second one. And the third one. Here. And, oh, French vanilla cappuccino. And some Tim's coffee. Some special treats. Tim Hortons treats from Canada. And the yarn. My Precious Yarnery Made with Love. We are winging it here. And this one's called Winter Nights. 75% superwash merino, 15% nylon, 10% stellina. It's 100 grams, 225 meters. This one is DK weight. There. Hope you can see all those beautiful colors. Not just one. Oh, there's two. This one is also DK weight and has all that stellina sparkle in it. I don't know if the sparkle is showing up. There. Now, there were some other items from Angela in this box. I'm not going to show those right now because those are not part of the gift for this draw. Those other ones will be surprises for another day. Later on this month, okay, I'm going to tell you when. On November 15th, I will add some other things, some goodies from me to fill up the extra space in this gift box. So you can keep watching to see what else will be added in. Oh, and the places where I purchase any yarn that I show, info about any patterns that I talk about, and people I mention, all that information is always in the description box. So, if you would like to be part of this draw, the first items for sure are those stitch markers, these treats from Tim Hortons, and the lovely yarn from Angela. One of the ways to add your name on the Wheel of Names and to have a chance to win, please do not say giveaway in the comments. Use the secret word winter, and I will add your name to the wheel. One lucky person will win this box of yarn and goodies. The draw will happen on November 27th. Of course, everything in this gift will be items I have purchased and YouTube has nothing to do with this. Anyone age 18 and older can enter, and I will pay shipping anywhere in the world where the price is allowed to get the box to the winner. The winner will be responsible for any duty, taxes, or extra charges beyond that. All the rules are in the description box if you would like to read them. So give me a moment, and I'm just going to pause so that I can put these back by the box. I'll just pause the video. Here I am back, and now for the crochet and knitting I've been busy with this week. Now for the finished items, first I got to make another Snowman Washcloth. This is the one that I made this week. It's another Snowman Washcloth as part of Laura's Wednesday Wipeout Crochet Along. And this is the book of 52 washcloth patterns. Each week, Laura randomly chooses which one everyone will be making. And even if you will not be joining in the crochet along, the slideshow is very interesting to see. And she has a video every Wednesday to show everyone's submissions. And during that video, Laura picks which washcloth we do next. I'm really happy with the choice for next week. I'm really looking forward to that one. And again, I'll be learning a new technique with the one for next week. The second item I finished was on a bit of a time crunch. I really wanted to get a picture to Rosanna from Crochet with Nonna Rosanna in time for her book cover of the month make along. And on October 22nd, Jeff and I found some yarn in the right colors. The book for the month of October was Tuesdays with Maury by Mitch Albom. I can put a picture up here so you could see the book cover. I found 3 skeins of Barocco Comfort in worsted weight at a local yarn store we visited. These were in the colors 9701, 9747, and 9755. I started on a knit shawl, and I know now I wonder why knit with such a small amount of time left in October. I might not do that anymore. I was knitting like a machine, and I had to set aside a lot of other things in order to finish in time. The pattern I used is called Splendid Triangle Shawl, published by Lion Brand. It's a free pattern on their website, and I found the pattern link while I was looking on Ravelry. The original pattern called for bulky weight yarn, and the yarn I used is a light worsted weight. I used 5mm needles for most of the pattern, and I did get the picture to Rosanna on time, but didn't have much time to spare. Oh, here, I'll show you up close. This is the stitch pattern. There. And this was how I finished the edging at the end. I did modify the pattern a bit. I decided to put a crochet, it called for a crochet border, but that crochet border had a lot of just crochet chains that were looped, and I decided to put a border that was a bit more solid instead. I used a 6.5 millimeter hook for the border, and otherwise I did follow the pattern. So here we go. This is how this one turned out. And it is the length of my wingspan, so that's pretty good. I'm about 5'6", so that would indicate how far this one will spread. So there we go. That's the shawl that I completed. Now for works in progress. I did make a bit of progress on my knit sweater. I'm still on the first arm, and I have finished the decreasing section. I think that soon I'll be ready to start the cuffs. The second arm might go more quickly because I'm getting more confident with the magic loop now, and it's going a lot more smoothly. Also, of course, a lot of my knitting time was finishing a certain shawl, one that took a lot longer than I expected. So now that one, yes, this one will be one that I think I'll work on quite a bit this week. I'm excited to start on the cuff of this. Yeah. And now the shawlette I'm making with the cotton silk blend sock weight yarn. Now I frogged back on this petaled parasol scarf. This one is a pattern by 10 hours or less, and it's available on Ravelry. I'm enjoying working with the moon gleam yarn. It's working up beautifully. I have a real learning curve on some of the stitches in this shawlette. Yeah, and actually I might have to frog again to where it's using some double crochet decreases. They're not turning out as pretty as I would like, and this yarn is behaving well to frog, so I don't mind frogging it because it's not damaging the fibers at all. Now I think that it's a wonderful pattern for the moon gleam yarn, and it's one of the more challenging patterns I've ever made. So I hope it's going to be pretty when it's finished. Now I did take a picture, so I'm going to scooch over and I'll try and put a picture of where I am so far with it. Yeah. Actually, eventually it will be like this. This is the first petal here. And it will be like that. The third whip I'm working on is a blanket. And this is the Art Junkie membership blanket crochet along, and it's one being done 10 rows per week. Pardon my ends, I ran out of time this week and I still have not woven in any of these. So many ends because my blanket is being made using up scraps. For anyone who's new, this is a pattern that we're making up as we go along as part of a reasonably priced membership that I belong to on Art Junkie's channel. She is asking each of the members to choose a stitch and a color, one person per week, and then we're doing 10 rows of that person's choice. And in the end, after completing the blanket, I think it will be a wonderful friendship blanket and a reminder of the fun we all have together. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks complete, and the choices has been made for the 5th week, which we will start working on together during our meetup this coming Sunday. So I think that is everything for this week. Thank you so much to everyone. Thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful week. Enjoy your crochet. Enjoy your knitting. And I hope to see you next Friday.